January 1st, 2000. The Millennium Bug has wreaked havoc across the Earth. Cities have been laid to waste. Only the sturdiest and lowest forms of life have survived. All hope for the human race rests with the smart rebel sent back in time to the date the bug was first discovered.
Time travel accomplished. Hair gel still holding. Warning, 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 warning.
So, Jay, what are you making?
Oh, a cuddly little tortoise.
I want to see your tortoise when they check out my Millennium Bug.
Oh, actually, he's a lot cuter than I thought.
Yeah, well, we'll see who's right by the end of the show, huh? Won't we? Ooh.
Now look what we've done. And you should be more careful. This little fella's megabyte might just be worse than his bark.
Oh, very funny. Well, with just a few days away from the new millennium, this little chap's been getting a lot of bad press. So I thought I'd show you the cuter, friendlier side of the Millennium Bug. Now, this little chap started life as a box of matches. Now, you have to empty the contents out because, remember, matches are dangerous. So when you've done that, you spray it black and separate the box from the tray. Then all you have to do is get some plasticine out the back of it and bodge 6 holes down the side. Let me just show you. If I just get in there like that, very carefully, give it a little twist, and there you go. Now you do that 6 times, and then take out the plasticine. Get yourself 3 pairs of straws. You need 6 straws in all. Put them into pairs, and then simply put them inside the box. I'll just bring that around here like that. Ah, there he is. Look at that. Success. Now you do that one side and then flip it over. There you go. There we are. So now we have the leg mechanism, as you can see there. Now what you have to do, when you've got all your straws in, your finished box will look like that. Paint them silver, and then with additional straws, cut off the ends, and if you like, extend the legs even more. Now you just have to pinch the end of the straw like that, and there you have all your legs in place, and now you've got your leg movement. Look at that. Perfect. So when you've got that far, you put your box to one side, and now you can start working on the tray itself. Now what I've done here is cut away the side, like this, if I just show you. Just give it a little snip, and then run along the side of the box, and left an area for a tab, as you can see here. What you have to do then is to strengthen the tray with a lollipop stick like I've got. The teeth, which is very important, are made by an offcut of cardboard, and then you simply get these crimping shears, which are fantastic, and just snip down the middle, and there you'll see, oopsie, hang on, you've got your top and bottom set of gnashers. Then all you have to do is to put them in the box itself, into the tray and the box, rather, I should say. So you put those just like that with a bit of glue, and if I just put him here, like that, and then what we have to do is to put the bottom tray into the box. Now the lollipop stick as well, all bound up with a bit of silver tape. I'll just turn that around like that so you can just see what I'm doing there. Give it a pinch. You'll see now you have that wonderful jaw action and creepy crawly legs. Now what we've got to do is give him some demonic eyes, because he is a Millennium Bug after all. So what I've got here is this rather clever effect, which has been achieved very simply by getting a strip of black paper. Now if I unroll it like that, and then roll it back from the outside to the centre, and then give it a pinch either side, like that, you'll see you have these lovely evil eyes, which when you put back on top of the bug, it sets it off a treat. Now, what I've added also onto the top is a bit of detail. I've got a bit of old circuitry, but don't go stripping down your stereos at home because you're getting all sorts of bother. Now, it's very nice, but I think it needs a little bit more circuitry.
Warning, warning, hair gel destabilizing, warning.
What's this? Excellent! Smart Software 2000 Limited. A smart chip. What could be better? Great.
Excellent. Give me the bug.
Who are you?
I am you from the future.
But if that's the case, what's with the dodgy accent and how come your acting is so bad?
The accent is a byproduct of time travel, and in fact, your acting has always been this bad.
Oh, right.
Now, give me the bug. The future of the Earth depends on it.
Not likely, mate.
What have you done? It's alive. I'll be back.
Oh, please, try and put some emotion into it.
Hi there! So, are you wondering who's going to be #1 for the new millennium? Well, am I the only one who's noticed that the millennium actually has 1,000 years? So we have another year to go. The real millennium doesn't start till 2001. Still, let's not spoil the party. Here's Marky Mark Space Stuff with his Love Bug Remix Rundown!
Up at 5, paint a large matchbox black. Still at 4, pierce 6 holes along the sides. Hanging around at 3, push 3 tape pairs of bendy straws through the holes and add 6 other silver straws to form the legs. Down to 2, cut grooves out of the sides of the inner box and strengthen with a lolly stick. And the top tip for 99 is to add teeth, eyes, and circuitry for the brainiest bug in town.
So, that's the Millennium Bug, the end of the world as we know it. Still, he's a cutie pie, isn't he? We'll see you next year. Maybe.
Now, Paul has written in and wants to know how to draw a fireman putting out a fire. OK, well, my tip to you is to start off with the stick man, who's your skeleton, and try and, I don't know, ask a friend, really, to stand in a sort of a particular sort of action stance, like I've got here, to get the position correct. And then start adding in a bit of colour. Now, we just put his helmet there, and then the hose, just coil around his hands, like that. And then what you want to do for the splash of water, fire it from the hose. And to get the effect, it's actually dousing a fire. You want to just bounce it off a harder surface like that, just kick it all back, and then add a pool just building up just by his feet. And it's as simple as that, really. There's your fireman putting out a fire.
Now, Janice Tattersall from Dudley has written in, and she asks, how do you copy a picture without tracing it? Now, take a look at this. Here's the image I want to copy. Here's the paper I want to copy it onto. If I stick this onto an old ice cream lid, which is semi-translucent, stick on top the paper and put it in front of an Uncle Poy's lamp, like this. Now you see it, now you don't. Now, all I have to do then, of course, is just draw around this outer image. Of course, that'll be easy because it's a nice hard surface, and I've copied it. Of course, you could always do this on a window.
Illuminating. Right, can we have the lights back up, please? It's a momentous occasion. It's the last smart caller of 1999. And it's Adam Ferry from Barnet. Hi, Adam. What would you like to know?
How do you draw a computer game?
Mark, can you log on for this one, please?
I'll tell you what I could do is draw a computer character for you. And here's an easy way. If you get yourself a photograph, I've chosen myself here, and basically what you have to do is go around all the sort of the rounded edges and just straighten them off. So Just practice by getting yourself a photograph, and like I'm doing here, look, going around all like the eyes, you can just square all those off. It's sort of robotic looking, really. And then you can build yourself up, and there's your answer.
Thanks, Mark. Adam, what do you make of that?
That's wicked, thank you.
No problem, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. There, now I blend in.
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. Have you met me?
Over the series, Smart has introduced you to watercolours, felt pens, acrylics, pastels, ink, in fact, just about every artistic medium you can think of. But as we approach the new millennium, perhaps it's time to add some artificial intelligence to our art.
CD-ROM technology is now so sophisticated that you can virtually paint anything you like on a computer screen. Now, there are loads of CD-ROMs available on the high street, but I've come to Winchester for my computer art conversion. This is Workhouse, where for the last 7 months, a talented team of programmers, graphic designers and artists have been perfecting the Smart CD-ROM. All these elements have been developed, tested, improved and retested again, and finally put onto one of these. So, all that remains is to try it out. Start by going into the shape box there and selecting a shape. A rectangle, I think. And then a nice shiny sun. Right, next thing I think is a tree. I'm using the pencil tool at the moment, which is the easiest to draw freehand with, and you can change the thickness of the pencil according to how fine you want your detail to be. I'm just going to do a fence along the other side here. Oh, here comes Morph. Yes, hello, thank you. On your way. I've got work to do. Now, where was I? Right, time to colour in the sky now. And for things like this, huge areas, this is where sponging technique's quite good. That's quite cool. I think I'll do the grass the same way. So let's just... Oh, actually, I think I've gone a little bit too far there. That's the great thing. You can always press undo. If you're not happy with what you did, you can just go straight back and delete the bit you've just done. There we go. If I just click over here, and you see you can select ready drawn flowers and just click them on, like that. That saves time, doesn't it? And I could never draw flowers that good. Yes, all right, don't rush me, I'm just learning with this. Well, despite Worf, I think I'm finished. Now, I've really experimented here. I've played about with all the different techniques and used all the icons along the bottom. But I have to say, I think my favourite one is the sponging technique. So let's get that back up again and try something a little bit more adventurous. Finished. And here's a neat touch. When you're happy with your picture, you can display it in your very own gallery along with all your other work.
Email? Contact whole world on email? Email virus? Get world virus?
Time now to take a look at your work.
In the gallery!
Ugh.
Flossie has produced a fantastic lino-cut cat.
Now, this is very effective. If you look closely, you'll be able to see Samantha Seeley's train hurtling through the countryside.
The swan in Claire Lyon's picture really stands out because it hasn't been painted. It's just the white of the paper underneath.
Smart sketchbooks on the way to all our featured artists, and thank you very much to everyone who sent in their artwork over the series.
What's going on?
It's the bug. It saw your picture with the silly Santa and now it wants to get onto the internet.
But this is a television screen, it's not a computer monitor.
Hey, it's a bug. No one said it was clever, but it won't give up. See, it's moved on. It'll keep searching till it finds another terminal.
Well, how can we save the world?
We must remove the smart chip.
Yes?
And... oh, I think it's time for Busy Lizzie, and this week it's a good one.
How do you know that?
I've seen the repeats. Don't forget, I am from the future.
Oh.
Do you have any of these old film canisters hanging around? Well, I've got a brilliant way of using them. Just look at this. A underwater totem pole container. Using a strong non-solvent glue, I've stuck together 3 of the canisters, and I'm just going to pop the 4th one on, like that, and then leave it to dry. To give that underwater look, I've got 2 different coloured blue paint here. Now I'm going to sponge this onto a totem pole, starting off with the darker colour at the bottom, gradually mixing it in to a lighter colour at the top. Now that the background's nice and dry, it's time to add the detail, starting with a little shoal of fish. It takes a bit of time, but with patience you can create a really wonderful underwater effect. Try it yourself, you'll be squid thin.
Well, I don't care what Mark thinks. I know you're going to want to make this little fella, and you better hurry up because he's due for hibernation soon. And believe it or not, when he was young, he looked like this. Yes, a rubber glove. All you need to do is turn it inside out. And then paint this side green, which is very simple. Once it's dry, dissect it along these lines, cutting the fingers, the thumb, and this panel off. So it should all look like that. Then get yourself the 2 fingers there and roll up a nice bit of foil. Bend it into half, like this, and then just insert it into the fingers. Now this is really handy because you can then open up the legs and they'll stay in the right position. Fantastic, but what do we do with the thumb bit? Well, first of all, we're going to have to make it into a face, and to do that, some eyes are needed. And this is just simply some paper fasteners that I have coloured in with a black pen. So just insert it into 2 little slits into the side of the head that I made with a little pair of scissors and bend them round so they don't just have to fasten paper. Fantastic. Then just put your finger in the mouth there, like that, and grab yourself one of these. Yes, it's a clothes peg with a pipe cleaner in it. And then just simply pop it into the head and grab hold of the inside of that mouth. So, he can talk! Fantastic! Now what we need to do is assemble the rest of the body. So, there's the front legs, here's the back legs, and to attach it all together, we wrap a last piece of foil around that pipe cleaner and give it a nice squeeze, make it all nice and small. Then what we can do is thread it through that first hole, so the head's in the right place, through the second part of the back legs, and then just wrap it around. So it's all fixed together. But it looks a bit odd with that bit of foil in the middle, so we use this extra piece to go around it and then stick it together underneath with a little bit of tape. But don't worry about that, because no one really sees that. Fantastic. But what about the shell? Now, look at this. Paper bowl simply cut with these 2 bits off. And then what you do is you turn it round and fold it together in the middle. And to attach it, we just need a little bit of masking tape. And then once it's attached, you can turn it over and paint it, which is my favourite bit, because you get a really thick bit of brown acrylic paint out like this. Spread it on, really has to be thick. And when you finish painting it, turn your brush around and with the end, score in the markings on the shell. It is really that simple. Look at that. When that dries, it looks like this. Absolutely the spitting image of a tortoise shell. Then all you have to do, of course, is just slide the body of your tortoise in, and there you go. In fact, he's got a friend, which is a turtle, and he's made out of a builder's glove and a different shaped shell.
Oh, a little tortoise.
Oh, not you as well. The present day Mark's bad enough.
No, they are perfect. They are one of the few creatures that survive in the future.
Oh, what? Is that because of their hard shells?
No, because they make excellent computer programmers. They can't type too well, but in the future, they write software that'll help fight the bug's virus. Oh, little fella.
Right, that's it. I've got to be dreaming.
No, Jay, it isn't a dream. Smart really is giving away all these fabulous prizes, and they could all be just a phone call away if you know the answer to this question. What are the Roman numerals for the year 2000? Are they A, CC, B, XX, or C, MM? If you think you know, then call us on 09001 339944. But don't turn the dream into a nightmare. Get permission first.
Oh, I was dreaming. I thought I was going mad.
You are mad, but it wasn't a dream, you see. Right, that should do it. Quick, Scarpa.
Oh!
Ah, computer, email, virus.
Password required. Password required. Password required.
What? Password?
Jay, what happened?
Ah, it was the tortoise. His password protected the computer.
Jay, the tortoise did what?
Oh, fine. Don't thank me all at once, please.
Did we zap the bug?
Oh, yes, the tortoise beat the bug to the computer.
The hair of the tortoise, that has to be the worst gag ever.
We'll have thousands more ideas and bad gags for you next millennium, because that's it for this series.
Yes, so if you're glued to art...
Stick with Smart. We'll be back soon.
Bye.
Well, that's all from Smart. But don't worry, Smart on the Road is back on your screens in January. What a way to start the new millennium.
I've just got time to show you this before the year runs out. Get yourself a balloon and only partly fill it. And once you've done that, stick on a pair of googly eyes. Put this to one side, get yourself a nice long thin balloon like this and a long thin pipe cleaner and put it inside. It's simple as that. Now what I've done with the pipe cleaner is bent over the end so it's not so sharp. And I've got to tell you this, it does feel really funny, this balloon, with it kind of having a nice soft pipe cleaner inside. It's very bendable. Now, if you make 3 more of those, so you've got 4 of them, and tie it together in the middle with another bit of pipe cleaner like that, then you've got room to put in the head, like that, and you've made yourself one crazy little octopus. Go on, give it a go.
At last my time has come. No one suspects the Millennium Octopus. With my many tentacles, I will rule the world!
Not on my shift, you won't. It's closing time. Come on, everybody, move along.